In this video, I'm going to answer one of the most common questions I get, which is, do you need a degree to work in tech sales? Now I'm going to answer why or why not, and I'm going to explain why. If you're not familiar with tech sales, it's essentially the best opportunity to work from home. Technology companies all across the US are hiring for salespeople. They're generally going to pay them a base salary and then commission on top of that. The best part is almost all of these roles are remote. So if you want to, and if you're like me, you can work with these jobs at home. You never have to go to the office. You never have to meet essentially the people you work with. You just do it from home. It's the best opportunity ever. Now, to answer the question, do you need a degree to work in tech sales? The answer is no, you do not. In fact, when I started in tech sales, I did not have a degree. And when I look at most of my coworkers or most of the people that are in the software sales world, about 50% of them have a degree and 50% of them don't. The reason for this and why you can still make an insane amount of money in tech sales and why you can do so without a degree is because typically what's going to happen is you're going to start out in your role as a business development rep or a sales development rep. Essentially what this means is you drive the bottom line of the business. You are not responsible for closing deals and you still get paid very, very well. As a business development rep or as a sales development rep, you literally get paid just for setting meetings with companies for your account executives or for the closers inside of your company to actually meet with these people. Now, depending on the organization, it can sometimes be different, but what that usually looks like is you have your base salary, which is normally anywhere from about 50 to 60K a year. And then you also get paid for every single meeting that you book with these other companies. The deal doesn't have to close at most organizations and you still get paid for the meeting. It's essentially a way for you to ensure that the company has a full pipeline of interested people, of interested companies for the AEs or the closers to come in and actually close the deals and drive the revenue for the company. But again, you're just setting the meetings. So why do you not need a degree? It's very simple. You're setting meetings, that's all. And why you can make a ton of money without a degree is because you start off in this sales development or business development role. Most people do this for about a year or two. The income is about 75 to 100K per year. And then they make that jump to the account executive role, whether that's at their current company or at another technology company across the US. It's very easy to get these other jobs because there's just so many companies that are always hiring. But once you've proven yourself as a solid sales development or business development rep, these businesses and these tech companies are able to look at you and be like, okay, this guy knows how to sell, this guy can hustle, or this woman can hustle, they can sell, they have the ability to drive revenue for our company, and so they will ease you into the account executive role and allow you to then make the income jump of anywhere from 150K a year to 300K a year. And depending on the company, sometimes even more. I've seen some account executives make up into the millions of dollars a year. So it is very lucrative, and the best part is it's not too hard to get into. Again, in software sales, the levels are basically sales development rep and then account executive. So those two, if you're a good sales development rep for about a year and a half, sometimes 2 years depending on your organization, you are going to get that bump into the account executive role. That's where you're making the big money. But again, they're not looking to hire people outside of the company if they already have someone inside of the company that is killing it. So being a business development rep or being a sales development rep at a technology company gives you the greatest ability to earn wealth extremely quickly because they're paying you to make a ton of money for them and for you for your first year or two in the industry. And as long as you do decent, as long as you do above average, as long as you consistently hit quota, you are going to be given the opportunity to make 150, 200, 300K a year. To me, that is why technology is the best industry to be in. It's why I preach it. It's why I really recommend, if you haven't learned about it already, subscribe to this channel and I actually give you tips on how to get these roles. I show you where they are. I break down the income and how much you can truly expect to learn in this role. But again, to answer the question, do you need a degree? No. The reason you don't is because it's not very hard to get your foot in the door. Once your foot is in the door, if you grind and if you prove that, one, you have the ability to produce revenue for the company, two, you just have the ability to grind and you're actually committed to the role and you want to see your company succeed, you will be given that opportunity to go up to the next level of account executive or go to a different company and do the same. It's amazing. It blows my mind every day how easy it truly is to earn wealth in technology sales and work from home and have an amazing work-life balance. So if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to help you out. I would love to help you find the role for you in technology sales. Subscribe to this channel so that you get more of these videos and you can actually learn how to do that, how to find these companies, how to get your job in these companies, and start making money and building your career. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.